How the COVID pandemic aged our brains, shocking findings. Imagine waking up one morning to find that your brain has aged more than half a year overnight, just because of the pandemic. A new study suggests that the COVID-19 pandemic might have accelerated brain aging, even for those who didn't contract the virus. This phenomenon is a stark reminder of how life experiences beyond illness can profoundly impact our brain health. Let's dive into the fascinating findings and explore what they mean for us. During the pandemic years of 2021 and 2022, researchers in the UK used extensive brain scans from the UK Biobank to study how the pandemic affected brain aging. They found remarkable changes, including brain shrinkage, which can lead to memory loss or judgment problems over time. People who got infected showed notable deficits in cognitive abilities like processing speed and mental flexibility. But here's where it gets intriguing: the aging effect was more pronounced in males and those from socioeconomically disadvantaged backgrounds. The study revealed an average acceleration of brain aging by about 5.5 months. And this is the part most people miss: the difference in brain aging between men and women was relatively small, at about 2.5 months. These findings align with other research suggesting men might be more susceptible to certain stress types or health challenges. The researchers stress that while the study doesn't pinpoint exact causes, it's likely that the pandemic's psychological stress, social isolation, disruptions in daily routines, reduced activity, and decreased wellness all played a role in these changes. This confirms that the pandemic period itself has left a lasting mark on our brains, even without infection. An earlier study on teenagers revealed a similar impact: boys' brains age about 1.4 years extra, while girls' brains age an additional 4.2 years during the pandemic. Mohammadi-Nejad and his team used data from over 15,000 healthier individuals to create a baseline model of normal aging. Then, they analyzed scans from 996 participants, with 432 of them having scans after the pandemic started. These scans likely reflect changes occurring during the pandemic's peak, when life disruptions were most intense. Other studies have shown that environmental factors can cause premature brain aging. For instance, living in isolation, as in Antarctica, can lead to brain shrinkage. The fact that only those infected with COVID-19 showed cognitive deficits highlights the virus's unique impact, potentially shedding light on conditions like long COVID. However, the big question remains: will these structural changes in people who didn't get COVID lead to observable cognitive deficits in the future? Adam Brickman suggests that while the study presents a compelling narrative, it remains a hypothesis. He emphasizes the importance of maintaining healthy brain habits, like exercise and social interaction, to potentially counteract these changes. But what do you think? Should we be more proactive about protecting our brain health during times of stress and isolation? Share your thoughts. ****. How COVID-19 aged our brains, shocking new study. The pandemic didn't just steal our time, it accelerated our brain aging by months, whether we caught COVID or not. That's the shocking revelation from groundbreaking research published in Nature Communications on July 22. Scientists discovered our brains aged nearly half a year faster during the health crisis, proving the virus wasn't the only culprit behind cognitive decline. But here's the controversial twist that challenges everything we thought we knew. Researchers at the University of Nottingham, led by neuroscientist Ali-Reza Mohammadi-Nejad, analyzed brain scans from 1,000 individuals during and before the pandemic. They compared these to models of typical brain aging, examining critical markers like gray matter, your brain's memory and emotion hub, and white matter, the neural wiring that transmits signals. Think of gray matter as your brain's command center and white matter as its communication network. The results were staggering. Pandemic-era brains showed approximately 5.5 months of accelerated aging compared to pre-pandemic brains. The real bombshell? This rapid aging occurred equally in people who never contracted COVID-19 and those who did. This undeniable pattern points to pandemic-driven stressors, like chronic anxiety, social isolation, and routine disruption, as hidden culprits. As Mohammadi-Nejad admitted, this finding was unexpected. It shows simply living through the pandemic's chaos visibly impacted brain health. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth that'll make you reconsider pandemic equality: the damage wasn't evenly distributed. Men, older adults, and marginalized groups, particularly those with financial instability, health challenges, or lower education, suffered disproportionately. People with job insecurity showed 5 extra months of brain aging versus stable workers, while health disparities added about 4 months. And this is the critical detail most overlook: while brain structure changed across the board, only COVID-infected individuals actually lost cognitive skills. These findings shatter the narrow focus on viral effects alone. They spotlight how societal trauma, not just biological threats, rewires our brains. Mohammadi-Nejad emphasizes, major disruptions leave neural scars even in healthy people. Future crisis plans must prioritize mental and social well-being alongside physical health. But the million-dollar question remains: can we reverse this accelerated aging? The study suggests proven brain protectors, nutrient-rich diets, regular exercise, quality sleep, and active social engagement may help. Yet the researcher cautions, whether these undo pandemic-specific changes is unknown. This leads us to the provocative debate: if unseen societal stress ages brains faster than a virus, does this mean lockdowns harm us as much as COVID itself? What protective measures should governments prioritize next time: physical safety or neurological preservation? Share your take in the comments below.